Right guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a special mission for you today. Michael is back with his Orks, and of course I have to bring out the Blood Angels. Would I bring out anything else against the Orks? So we're going to be playing a special mission from Angel's Blade. It's called No Matter the Odds. It is Vanguard deployment, and there's 3 objectives in Michael's deployment zone. It's quite interesting and thematic because you have to use the Death Company core choice, the Doomed Sons of Sanguinius. Basically all the Death Company have a 4+ feel no pain, and if they're outnumbered when they're in combat they get +1 attack. So that's going to be a lot of attacks coming in from the Death Company. However, Michael's backup, if I completely destroy a unit, he can bring it back on from reserve as long as it is a troop unit. So we're both going to be running the detachments. Michael's going to be running the Warhammer supplement. So there's going to be lots and lots of blood and destruction. Let's have a quick look at the armies. Right guys, so here we go, 2,500 points of Blood Angels. I'm running the Doomed Sons of Sanguinius detachment, which has the Death Company as the core. So, Death Company Chaplain, I am using the Lamartes model, but he obviously does have an Infernus pistol. He's then got 3 units of Death Company. The unit over here has 2 power weapons and a Thunderhammer and an Infernus pistol, and they've of course all got jump packs. We've then got a unit of 7 with 2 power weapons and a Thunderhammer, and then we've got a unit of 7 here. 6 of them have bolters, 1 has a plasma pistol, and they will be riding in that drop pod. We've then got the Death Company Dreadnought with Blood Talons, Heavy Flamer, Melter Gun, and of course riding in a drop pod. You have to take a command choice, so I've elected to take Astaroth. He'll go with the other unit of Death Company that the Chaplain doesn't. We've then got a couple of auxiliary choices. We've got the Rapid Response Force, so we've got a unit of 4 bikes with an attack bike with multi-melter. We've got a power weapon, plasma gun, and melter gun on those guys. We've got a land speeder with an assault cannon and heavy bolter. We've got a 5-man assault squad with 2 melter guns. And then we're also running the Chapter Ancients formation. We've got 3 dreadnoughts. We've got Librarian Mastery level 2 there. I'm trying out the new Technomancy powers, and I'm getting Blessing of the Machine, Machine Flens, and Subvert Machine the Primaris. And he also has a melter gun, and as you can see he's riding in a pod. We've got a Furiosa Dreadnought with a heavy flamer and frag cannon. And we've also got a normal Dreadnought with an assault cannon and heavy flamer. Again, both of those will also be in pods. We've then got a Storm Raven squadron, and they're all armed with assault cannons, multi-melters, and hurricane bolters. The Warlord trait, despite the reroll, this guy has rage, so not great, but not too bad. Right, so here we go, 2,500 points of Orks. There is a crap ton of them. Michael's running the Warhammer detachment. So Michael, do you want to talk us through what you've got starting with Gazgul up here?
Yeah, I've got Gazgul there. He's bringing the Council of War today, which is Gazgul Thwacker, Mad Dog Godsnick, 2 War Bosses, 1 Big Mech, and a unit of Nobs, and they're all on the battle wagon.
Nice.
Then we've got the Warband formation, which is 1 War Boss. He's with the 1 Mech and the Mega Nobs. And there's 6 units of boys, which is 4 truck units of 10. And then we have 2 squads of 25 on foot, and then 1 unit of Gretchen.
Which are over this side. Nice. And what auxiliary choices have you taken?
1 Big Mech unit, Big Mech gun unit, 2 tractor cannons.
So Gazgul gets 3 Warlord traits because he gets 2 rolls on the War Gazgul. Him and his unit have Crusader, and his Power Claw is now Master Crafted. And when he calls a war, everything with Here We Go is everything apart from them guys is fearless. So that is going to be absolutely fantastic and brutal. Let's deploy and come back with the objectives. Right, so here we go after deployment. Michael won the roll off and he's elected to deploy and go first unless I steal. I haven't deployed very much at all. I've got the bike squad, the assault squad, and the speeder here. I've got 1 unit Death Company with Astaroth, and then I've got the other unit with the Death Company Chaplain. They've done their free 6-inch move, which is not Scout, Meanwhile, I don't even know what Michael's got. There's so much. We've got boys, we've got boys, we've got more boys, we've got some Gretchen at the back. I want to say looters. We've got the battle wagon, we've got more boys, we've got some more boys, more boys, more boys in trucks, boys in trucks, boys in trucks. We've got Gazzy in the battle wagon there, and then we've got the, what they're called?
Tractor cannons.
Tractor cannons, which are going to be horrible for me Storm Ravens. The 3 objectives that we need to get, I think there's one down here.
Yep.
One there. So, the Blood Angels have to get to them. What we're going to say is this is a continuation of the last game that me and Michael played. Mephiston made it off the planet. He was mortally wounded from all of the Orks, and Dante has ordered Astaroth to lead the Death Company strike force straight into the heart of the Orc city, where they have barricaded themselves in. Little did they know though that Ghazghkull Thraka is there himself, ready to lead a war. So the Death Company have been charged with trying to retain 3 of the objectives that are inside of the Orc city. Right, so the Blood Angels can steal the initiative. Michael wants to go first because it means that he's only taken 1 round of shooting while he's not fearless, rather than 2, unless I steal the initiative. So on a 6, that's a 5. So, Orcs, turn 1. Right, so movement phase, Michael hasn't moved much at all. He's just moved the trucks around at this side just to spread out a little bit more for drop pod denial, and he's got a couple of big shooter shots coming in. That truck is going to shoot at these bikes. Right, so 3 shots hitting on 5s. So 1 hit, strength 5, toughness 5, wounding on 4s. That's not a wound. Right, so both of these at the land speeder. That is 2 hits. Strength 5, glancing on 5s, but I will have a cover save due to being behind the ruins. That is a penetrating hit, and that is a failed cover save. So what do you do to the land speeder? 1, so it is snap firing, and it's down to 1 hull point already. Right, so we've got 1 truck and 2 heavy big shooters from the battle wagon. That's 9 shots altogether coming in at these Death Company, hitting on 5s. Only 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. That is a wound, and I've got a 3 up, which I pass. So, next thing I think we're going to do is probably these big shooters here. They get D3 shots, don't they, Michael?
They do.
Alright, so how many shots do they get? 2 each, not bad. Let's count the dice up and see what damage Michael can do. Right, so 10 looters, 20 shots at the Death Company. So, hitting on 5s, Michael. That is a lot of shots, hits. Right, so Michael actually got 12 hits there, wounding on 2s. So that is 4 that don't wound. Right, so 3 up armour, and because of the special mission rules, I have a 4 up feel no pain. Wow, that's 5. Really? So that would actually be the front 3 plus a wound on the chaplain. Not good. Right, so the land speeder can actually be seen just by the battle wagon there. So that's 6 shots from the big shooters. Hitting on 5s. 3 hits. Looking for 5s to glance. That's 2 glances. Not good. 4 cover. Nope. So that scores Michael first blood. The land speeder has been cut down already. Right, so Michael's going to take 2 lucky shots with the tractor cannons. Strength 8, AP3, which will smash the Death Company apart if he hits. It does have Skyfire, so he's hitting on 6s, but I do have a 4 cover. Uh-oh. 1 more. Does he wound? 2s. Yep, 4 cover. And another one is cut down. Right, so that is it for shooting on turn 1 for Michael. Very quick round there. He slew 4 of the Death Company here and wounded the chaplain already, and destroyed the land speeder. So that is it for turn 1. Turn 1 for Blood Angels, we're going to have 3 drop pods coming down. So let's do movement and work out who is in the fray. Right, so reserves, we're electing to bring the Furioso Dreadnought on to hopefully take out these horrible, nasty looters. And he's going to go straight in there and scatter back slightly to here because of inertial guidance. And then the next one that we've got the Death Company Dreadnought. Basically, I can't get near the objectives, so I'm going to use the Dreadnoughts as a line breaker to try and start and push through the lines whilst the Death Company and the rest of the Marines make their way up. So the Death Company Dreadnought going to go forward, so basically he is going to stay where he is because I can't physically go any further forward. Thanks to Michael's carefully thought out deployment. And the Librarian Dreadnought is going here, and he's going to go back 6 inches to here, so not quite where I wanted him, but not too bad. Right, so moving phase, the Assault Marines and the Death Company have pushed up. The Bikers are looking to hopefully take out that battle wagon between a multi-melter that's in range, a melter gun and a plasma gun, plus a couple of bolt guns. We should be able to do some damage. We've also got the Librarian Dreadnought landed here. He's hopefully going to be able to get some shenanigans off in the psychic phase with that machine Flen's power, which is interesting to then do damage to further units. The Death Company Dreadnought looking to hopefully burn and then pop that vehicle there. And then we've got the Furioso at this side looking to take out the looters. Meanwhile, the Death Company Chaplain's unit, quite minimal in size now, is going to charge these boys here. On the charge, they're going to get 7 attacks each. 2 base, +1 for 2 close combat weapons, +2 for rage, +1 for being within 12 of the chaplain, and as per the special rules for the mission, +1 if they are outnumbered. So that is going to be a brutal battle, I think. But we've now got the psychic phase. So how many dice do we have? 2 + 6. Right, so these powers are a bit new to me, but we're going to try Machine Flens. It's a focus witchfire, and if I hit, I do D3 hull points with haywire. But any unit within 12 then suffers further hits with the Rendon special rule. So hopefully we should be able to do some damage. I'm going to it's warp charge 2. I'm going to chuck 5 dice into it, and a peril. Fantastic, but it goes off. Michael, do you wish to stop it? On 3. Right, so it goes off. We'll resolve it in a few moments, but the peril result is a 1. I think that's an immediate hull point. We'll double check that. Right, so it is an immediate hull point if I pass a morale check. If I don't, I'm sucked into the warp. So come on. Whew. So just a single hull point gone. But focused witchfire doing D3 hits at the truck straight in front of Michael. That's a hit. So it does D3 haywires. That's only 1. So 2+ to glance. That is a glance. So you've lost a single hull point, but the rest of the power states for each hull point that the vehicle loses, the Psyker inflicts D6 Strength 4 AP 6 hits with the Rendon special rule on a single enemy unit within 12 inches of the target vehicle. Is that a large group of boys? So D6 hits on them. 4. That's Strength 4 AP 6. Are you Toughness 3 or 4 for Orks?
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4, so that's a single casualty. Right, so the Librarian is on 2 hull points, but we've still got 2 more powers. I'm going to use Blessing of the Machine, which allows him to ignore, stunned or shaken, and he can get Power of the Machine Spirit, and as well as get It Will Not Die. Right, so I've got 3 dice left. I'm going to use Blessing of the Machine to grant the Dreadnought ignore, stunned and shaken result. So, do I get it off on, let's go for 2 dice. It goes off on 1. You've got 6 dice. Do you want to try and stop that, Michael? Right, so 6 dice, Michael's going to try and stop it. And stopped. And then the final power, I'm going to use Subvert Machine. Everything's just got big shooters, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right, so what I'll do is I'll cast it on that one to shoot at that one if it goes off. It goes off, so me and Michael have to do a straight dice off. So I roll a, wow. He rolls a 2, so he beats me. Nothing at all happens. So a very uneventful psychic phase there. Let's move on to shoot. Right, so with 1 boy down in the psychic phase, I've got 89 more to kill. Hopefully we can do some damage. So what I'm going to do over here is we've got 2 melter gun, well, a multi-melter and a melter gun, a plasma gun and a couple of bolter shots straight at that truck right in front. So first of all, rapid fire plasma gun, which is not in range, so single shot. hit. That is a penetrating hit on the truck at AP 2. So it would destroy a weapon, no, you open topped, which would immobilise you, but you can take it down to a glance with ramshackle on the roll of a 6. So does he ignore that? No, he doesn't. So that truck is immobilised and down to 2 hull points. However, we do have a couple of more shots. So single melter gun out of melter range, but just within normal firing range. Hits, and that is a penetrating hit. It's AP 1. That is immobilised, but you're already immobilised, so it wrecks it. So yeah, Michael will get those boys. Right, so down here, the Dreadnought is going to fire its melter gun at this truck, hitting on a 3. Hits, melter. That's definitely a pen, but you've got a 4 cover because of the Aegis, Michael. And he makes it. Right, so the 2 drop pods on either side are going to target this one truck and hopefully take it out. And that's 3 hits, looking for 6s. No. Right, meanwhile the Death Company Dreadnought is going to use his heavy flamer first of all on the guys inside this truck. So I need a 5 to glance the truck. Nothing, and it does D6 to the guys inside. 1. Wow. 1 boy inside that truck's dead, Michael. So that's 2 down, 88 to go. Right. What is next? This drop pod will fire at this boy unit here that has no space to even roll dice. 1 hit. It doesn't even wound. Lovely. Right, so the Furiosa Dreadnought is going to lay the frag cannon into this building. Just measured up, the frag cannon has 7 hits, but because it's assault 2, I get 2 shots at it. So it's strength 6 rending. So straight away, so 11 armor saves. That's quite a few of them. So Michael only managed to make 1 armor save there, and because that was 10 wounds, ignoring the cover, it means that all 10 looters are gone. And he doesn't even get to fire his heavy flamer, unfortunately, but never mind. Meanwhile, I think that is pretty much it for shooting. I'm not going to run these guys, all of those, but it does mean that these guys are going to charge. Right, charges. Michael has 9 shots from the guys that can see. So, Overwatch hitting on 6s, Michael. Holy shit, that's 4. Shooters is strength 4 there. So wounding on 4s. And if I fail more armor saves here, there's going to be trouble. I want to burn my dice. 1. Passed my armor save. And it looks as though it'll be 5 inches. -2 for the cover. Really? Every time? Right, so with that failed charge, the Blood Angels have not done very much at all. Furioso killed the looters. The Librarian Dreadnought did a little bit of damage to that, and we blew up the truck here, and that's literally it. So, we're going on to Orks turn 2. Michael, do you actually have any reserves?
No.
No, right. So I'm guessing you're going to move and charge. This is going to be scary. Right, Orks turn 2. Michael has done his movement. These guys have leapt out and looking to take on this Dreadnought. Yeah, but if he survives, he's going to get to fight twice because of the whole rules about the chapter Ancients. So hopefully he'll survive, because then I get to swing twice in my turn. Meanwhile, the Death Company Dreadnought is being loaded up with some boys, and these boys are coming forward to hopefully take on the Death Company here. Meanwhile, oh crap, Gazzy has jumped out. And if I challenge, you're probably just going to chuck one of the war bosses in instead. Who knows?
Who knows?
And then there's 2 boy units here. Michael, there's a whole lot of boys on the table, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So let's move on to shoot. Right, so down here, both boy squads are going to be shooting into the bikers. That's 20 sluggers, are there?
Yep.
Shots hitting on 5s. Nice. 6 hits, wounding on 5s, because toughness 5. That's 2 wounds, 3 armor. Wow. Wow. I'll look out, sir. So at least the sergeant doesn't die, I suppose. Loses the normal guy and the melter gun. And then we've got the one truck that's not destroyed that can see the bike as well. So 3 shots, Michael. 5s, 1 hit, and 4s. Nothing. Right, so the battle wagon at the back there can just see the 3 Marines on that side. So 2 big shooters, 6 shots, Michael, hitting on 5s. And 1 hit, wounding on 3s. 3 up, and a pass. 3 shots from this truck straight at the Death Company with a big shooter, so hitting on 5s. 1 hit, wounding on 3s. Really, and 4 feel no pain, which I pass thanks to the special missions of this rule. Special rules of the mission, if I can speak English. Right, so the boy unit here, 15 of them from one place or another can see the Death Company squad here. Hopefully this won't go as bad as the looters. So 15 dice hitting on 5s, not bad. 7 hits, wounding on 3s. 5 wounds with a 3 up. Loves it. 2 big shooters from the big battle wagon at the Death Company, so that's 6 shots. Hitting on 5. Oh, 4 hits, wounding on 3s. Oh, that's 4 wounds. Come on, armor saves. 1 fail, 4 feel no pain. Nope, so that's 1 more guy cut down. Tractor cannons, both at the Death Company, hitting on 6s, Michael. Oh, 2s. There we go, that's another one gone. That's strength 8, AP3, no feel no pain. Right, so because Michael has WAD, everything that hasn't shot can run to get within charge range. So Gazgul's unit is going to be running towards the Librarian. That's a 1, but you've got Here We Go. Can you re-roll that?
I can.
For a 2. Yeah! Hey, it gets you closer. Hopefully not failing that charge. Right, so down here, which boy unit is going first, Michael? The closest ones?
Closest one,
right,
yeah.
so I'm going to Overwatch. I've got 6 rapid fire twin link bolter shots. No hits, but they are twin linked. For no hits, and a single multi-melter, which misses. So they're going to make it in regardless. But then the units at the back, that noise is Phil reviewing the Gene Stealer Codex, which should be up before this battle report. And what's that?
5 altogether.
5, so you'd need to re-roll the 1 for Here We Go. Needing an 8 altogether. No, so only 1 boy unit makes it in. Meanwhile, down here we've got 2 bow pistols Overwatch against those boys. Nothing, and the Infernus pistol from the chaplain misses, so nothing at all for them. And we'll roll Michael's charge distance. Right, so we measured it. He is going to need a 7-inch with Here We Go. There you go, that's 9, that makes him in there, so we'll get them moved up. However, down here we've got 2 D3 Overwatch from the frag cannon. That's 5. Strength 6 AP dash rending. So there's a single rend. And what toughness are them?
4.
4, so that is still another 4 wounds. So 4 armor saves on those guys, Michael. 2 up armor. Passes them, so that's only a single wound because of the rend. D3 from the heavy flamer. That's 2. Wounding on 3s. Nothing. And they're going to make it in regardless, but one of them is on 1 wound. Meanwhile, down here we've got a single melter gun Overwatch against those war bosses and knobs, which absolutely misses. And Michael's going to need a 4-inch charge with Here We Go to make it in. So does he make it? Yeah, of course he does. And these guys are charging the Death Company Dreadnought. So melter gun. Misses. D3 Wall of Flame for 3. So hopefully I can kill a couple of boys. That's 3 boys dead. And charge distance for them, Michael. I think you're going to need probably a 3-inch charge here. There we go, that's definitely it. Right, so starting over here, I am going to issue a challenge. Is it Nob in the unit? Is he going to accept? Bearing in mind my sergeant does have a power sword. He's not going to accept. Oh, so 1 attack from the sergeant. Hits. Strength 4, toughness 4 orcs, aren't there?
Yeah.
That's 1 dead because of the power sword. I've then got 2 attacks, actually 3 attacks, because I've got an attack bike and the normal bike. What's your weapon skill?
4.
4, so 1 hit, 1 wound, 6 up armor on them. Nope, so I kill a whole 2 boys before Michael now gets to swing back. Right, so 28 attacks back, Michael. Hitting on 4s because your weapon skill 4 as well.
Yeah.
That's 19 wounds, now wounding on 5s because I'm toughness 5. Your strength 4 with furious charge. So wounding on 5s. Nice. Right, so that's 4 wounds. It kills 2, and that makes it a drawn combat. Right, so the Librarian Dreadnought, he now has 4 attacks base thanks to the errata, but he's got 2 specialist weapons, so he's got 5. I'm going to challenge. Who's accepting just one of the knobs?
Yeah.
Claw or Big Chopper?
Big chopper.
Yeah, because you want to kill that before the claw. So 5 attacks. What's your weapon skill? 4?
Oh, I believe it might be 5. It is 4, yes.
Right, well I'm not hitting on 3s. Wow, and I wound once. So I kill 1 of those guys. So down here, we're going to just do Gazgul first because he's probably going to make mincemeat of him. He's got 7 attacks on the charge. He's going to be at least weapon skill 5, I think. And weapon skill 6, well he's still hitting on 3s. And you're mastercrafted, so 7 attacks, Michael. And re-rolling one of the ones. No, so that's 2 misses. Strength 10, needing 3s to simply glances. Come on. There we go. 3 pens. Do you blow me up though? 3 chances to blow me up there. And you don't. So, those guys will get to consolidate. How far do they consolidate? 3 inches plus Crusader means he can go a little bit further. But the Librarian Dreadnought is down. Right, so with Gazgul leading the charge and ripping the Librarian Dreadnought in half, Michael has consolidated back as he wants to be out of charge range of those Death Company and Astaroth here. Meanwhile, we've got down here to do. So I can't issue a challenge because I'm not a character, and ladies and gentlemen, Phil has appeared. A wild Phil has appeared. Pokeball, go! Right, so yeah, that was one of my attack dice for the Death Company Dreadnought. So
5.
yeah, so he has 5 attacks base plus 1 for 2 specialist weapons. Yeah, so boy squad, I believe, weapon skill 4, 2s, that is 3 boys dead. What a shame, because now they're not going to get to do anything. And I'm stuck as well.
No.
I am.
Two power knobs in there.
Oh crap.
That's why I charged it.
Right, come on then. Come on then, do your worst. Phil, whilst you're here as well, I also took the new Technomancy powers for the Librarian Dreadnought.
Interesting.
They're the ones I got, and unfortunately they didn't quite work, but never mind. Anyway, so Michael has a lot of attacks coming back from knobs with power claws. How many attacks? 3?
8.
8. Oh crap. And these are strength 8 or 10?
Strength 9.
8. 9. Furious charge plus double your strength.
Yeah.
Right, hitting me on 4s.
Ooh.
That's not bad. That is 5. And strength 9.
That's perfectly average.
I've got a front armour of 12. Does he do the damage? Does he get rid of it?
Wait.
4 glances and a pen.
He's gone.
Does he blow up
Go
though?
boom boom.
Does he blow up?
Does he go boom boom?
What if you're not?
Boomstick.
Nope, he doesn't. So that's another dreadnought cut down by Michael.
More teeth.
Is he going to continue this rampage and kill the 3rd one? So, anyway, you get to consolidate.
Yeah, you better run.
5 inches. So we'll move those up.
2 squads, sorry.
5 and 1. Right, down here. 4 attacks. 4 hits. 3 hits even. What toughness are knobs?
4.
4, so that kills 3 of them. So I may survive. May. It's a shame I didn't get to use the rules for these, Michael, where I can actually attack in my movement phase. It's a shame you've got so many knobs with power claws. Phil, what are you doing?
Just stones in me.
How many of them died, sorry?
3.
Ouch.
3 mega knobs.
Yeah.
That's 40 quid down the drain.
Right, so down here, Michael has 8 attacks back from 2 mega knobs. First of all, weapon skill 4, I believe, hitting me on 4s. Oh crap, there's 4. And your strength 9.
Yeah.
Front armor 13 on this guy, so you're needing 4s to glance. So I might survive. Might. Do you blow me up twice? Boom, yes. How far? 1 inch, which will just clip 2 guys in base to base. Do I wound you? Strength 4, so that's 1 wound, Michael. 2 up armor, and he passed. Right, so this down here, the chaplain has 2 attacks base, +1 for 2 weapons, +1 for being within 12 inches of himself, +1 for being outnumbered as per the special rules for this mission. So I get to reroll hits and wounds because this is the first round of combat, and of course I am going to challenge you knob. No? Oh. All hit. I'm only strength 4, but you're toughness 3. Not toughness 4, because I'm strength 3. So that is 3 dead. Oh, reroll wounds. Yeah, that's 3 dead. And then we've got, from the other guy, we have 2 attacks base, +1 for 2 weapons, +1 for being within 12 inches of the chaplain in this detachment, +1 for the special rules for the mission. Rerolling hits and wounds. So 2 failed to hits. To wounds, we're looking at 4s. Rerolling. So that's another 2 dead, Michael. And then the Hammernator has 4 attacks. That's 2 base, +1 for the rules, +1 for the detachment. Reroll the misses. Looking for 2s, rerolling. In fact, sorry, my Hammernator doesn't go now. Because I'm unwieldy. You swing.
Right. Do I...
Right, so that's 44 attacks from this boy unit, but we're just going to roll 22 at first. Hitting on 4s. That's 10 hits, strength 4 on the charge, meaning you're wounded on 4s. So that's 5. So 5 3-ups. That's 1. 4 feel no pain, which I pass. And then you've got another 22 attacks, Michael. Right, so the next volley of 22 hitting on 4s. That was 9 hits, wounding on 4s. What's that? 2, 3, 4, 5? It's another. Yep, 6 wounds. Come on, I'm going to have to do these 2 at a time because of the death company. So, fine. Fine. Pass me, feel no pain. So I'm fine. So I believe, Michael, that now me hammer swings. 4 attacks.
Yep.
Reroll and misses. All hit. 2s, reroll and 1s. That's 4 more dead. How many have I killed now?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you're going to need a double 1, but...
failures.
Oh no! I forgot about that! Damn!
No.
Right, so Michael doesn't need a morale check because he's fearless. Damn. Which also means over there it was tight combat anyway. Yeah, I think the Blood Angels aren't doing so good. But yeah, it's Blood Angels turn 2 and I've got some reserves. Do the Storm Ravens, come on. Yes. A drop pod of Death Company. Yes. And the Dreadnought. Yes. Right, so the Death Company drop pod coming in is going to go there. Back 7 inches, so it's probably going to land right there. So the Death Company 1 landed there and they've jumped out on top of the bunker. This is the one with the Dreadnought in. Yes! Right, so the Dreadnought is getting out there looking to hopefully do some damage with the Flamer. And the Death Company is hopefully going to rapid fire into these guys and do some damage. The Storm Ravens are both on. They are looking to hopefully do some damage here. And if we survive from them, because no doubt Michael's going to shoot at them, then we'll drop the hover and probably use the Annihilation Strike with the missiles. And then be able to shoot at other things as well. So we've still got the movement from these 2 units to go. And then on to shooting. Right, so these guys, they're not going to get away from Gazgul because he's going to move, run and charge regardless, so I might as well try and kill a knob or 2. And the Death Company's going to come over here and hopefully take out this boy squad before they kill the chaplain, and hopefully the Storm Ravens will take that out, and hopefully we can start to take back this flank and avoid that flank. So, shooting phase. 3 bolt pistols from these guys. In fact, no, Mount the guns first. At the knobs. 1 hit. 1 wound. You've got a 4 cover because of the Aegis defense line in the way there, Michael. So 4 cover save.
These.
Yep. And he makes it so he doesn't go down. 3 more pistol shots. 1 hit. Toughness?
4.
4, so that's 1 wound, 2 up armour, I presume, on them?
On him?
Yep.
No, it'd be a 4 on him. He's only got heavy armour.
Okay, so 4 up armour save. And he makes it. Stormbolter from the drop pod. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. Right, let's have a look at what's next.
Who are you going to shoot?
Right, so the guys, the Death Company here on the top are going to shoot these boys down here. Are they 2 separate units?
Yeah, sort of there.
Right, and they're going to shoot this unit here, the closest one. So rapid fire bolt guns, hitting on 3s. It's not bad. Killing on 4s, sitting at P5. I presume they've got 6 up armour.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them go down. Then got a single plasma pistol, which misses. So that's not too bad. What I'm then going to do is fire, let's have a look, all 3 drop pods at the other boy squad, Michael. So that's quite a few hits. That's 4 of them ones dead. So 4 of them. And the reason I'm doing that is to thin the squads out enough so that they're not a massive threat, but Michael can't bring them back because of the special rules of this mission. Yeah. Meanwhile, this drop pod will shoot into the knobs, because why not? 2 hits, 2 wounds, toughness 4, aren't there, or 5?
4.
Mega knobs, toughness 4.
Yeah.
2 wounds, 2 up armour?
Yep.
Fine. Right. Storm Raven number 1, assault cannon. Twin linked. That's 2 rends and 1 wound. So the 2 rends will kill 1 unless you're going in run. Nope, so it'll be one of these guys down here. So let's look out, sir. Oh, the armour save.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 2 wounds on those guys. Right, we've then got 12 shots from rapid fire bolt guns. That's not bad. Twin linked. 1 miss altogether. We're then wounding on 4s. 2, 4, 6 wounds, Michael. So that's 6 2-up armours he needs to make. 6 2-up armours. Drops 1 wound, which kills the guy that's actually on 1 wound. Right, next up is the multi-melter. Misses. Hits. Strength 8. That doubles him out. But is that the character?
Yeah, it's a war boss.
That's the war boss. Is he an independent character?
Yes.
So on a 2-up, you can kill that guy instead. So look out, sir. Looks out, kills the other guy. Not bad. I'm guessing the war boss is toughness 5 as well.
Yeah.
Ah, you could have just taken a wound on him. Do you want to take a wound on him?
Yeah, I'll do that instead.
Yeah, fair enough. Just take a wound on the war boss. Drops into how many?
2.
2 more wounds. It's a lot of firepower that unit's just absorbed. So the other Storm Raven's going to fire into it as well. So assault cannon, twin linked, all hit. Wounding on majority toughness is 5 now because he always uses the highest. Wounding on 3. Really? 1 wound, 2 up armour, Michael. And he passes it. Next up we've got the Hurricane Bolters. I'm only going to fire 1 lot of Hurricane Bolters though, because the other one's going to power the Machine Spirit elsewhere. Twin linked. 1 miss, wounding on 4s. So that's 2 more wounds, 2 up armour.
So the Hurricane Bolters?
4. Oh, sorry.
It's 5.
Yeah.
So it would have been 1 wound, I think.
Yep. 1 wound, 2 up armour. Nope. Sorry, yeah, makes it. Multi-melter. Hits. Wounds. Then you feel it, so you can't go to ground. So, I don't know who's closer. We'll measure that up. Right, so the lone knob was actually the closer of the 2, so he goes down. Meanwhile, Hurricane Bolters are going to go that way with Power the Machine Spirit. Michael is going to get full cover there though. So 6 shots, twin linked, wounding on 4s. That is 2 with a full cover because of the Aegis. 1 dies. Right, so because these are more of a threat, I'm going to target these with a heavy flamer from the Dreadnought. It was 3 covering, but I need 6s to wound because your toughness 7. Nothing. And there was 2 guys on the bottom floor, the Grots. I presume toughness 3. That will kill 2. Meanwhile, we've then got the single assault cannon from the Dreadnought, shooting at, of course, the traction cannons. That's 4 hits, but I'm wounding on 5s because your toughness 7. 6 is rend, drop you to your cover. Oh, what's your armour save anyway? Well, in fact, it's AP4, so I'm probably going to cut through it.
AP3, armour save 3 for that.
3 up armour. So
Just
you've got
double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.
no problem. Well, either way, 2 of them are going to be a 4 up cover, and then potentially another one. Right, so 2 4 up cover saves thanks to the Wrens. 1 goes through, and then 3 up armour. Absolutely fine. So 1 gun takes a wound. How many have they got each? 3? 2? Who knows? But that's going to be horrible. I need rid of them. That is it for me shooting. I've got nothing else left to shoot. That's horrible. So I've got a couple of charges. Well, I've got a single charge to make, and these guys are going to charge in there. And there we go. They make it. Right, so the Death Company squad have made the charge here. We do get the swing first. Now, each of the power weapons gets 7 attacks. That's 2 base, 1 for 2 weapons, 2 for rage, 1 for being within 12 of the chaplain, and 1 for the special rules of the mission. That's 14 attacks, rerolling hits and wounds, Michael. And I'm strength 5 as well. So hitting on 4s because Orks are weapon skill 4 and apparently can fight. And apparently, according to Michael's Orks, can also shoot. Your Orks always do really well with shooting, don't they?
That's right, isn't it?
So that's 4 misses. I don't know whether I think that was one I pushed up there from earlier. Right, so strength 5, toughness 4. Reroll and fails. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boys are cut down just from the power weapons. And I should have said sorry, the chaplain is issuing a challenge which you're not accepting.
What's he got again?
Crozius, strength 6, AP4. He's not re-rolling hits or wounds though.
They're dead meat anyway, aren't they?
Go on then. Right, so 5 attacks from the chaplain, not re-rolling hits or wounds. So chaplain's weapon skill 5, I believe. I'll have to double check that. But wounding you on 2s. Oh yeah, that's gonna. I presume you got 4 armour.
Yeah.
Cuts straight through it with a Crozius.
No, he's only got a 6 here.
Right, well that cuts through 3. Is the knob 2 wounds?
He's dead.
He is, so he's dead plus 1 other boy. We've then got the single power weapon from his unit as well. 5 attacks, again same rules, not re-rolling hits or wounds. So that's 3 hits. That is 1 wound. So 1 more goes from the power weapon. And how many does that leave you with?
2, 4, 5.
Right, I've got 7, 14, 21.
This is left.
I've got 28 attacks before the hammers or Astaroth. Re-rolling hits and wounds. But you've got your armour saves.
Which is a 6.
Which is a 6.
I ain't got a chance.
Right, so with all that, we are just going to pull the last couple of boys off because there's no way Michael would survive 28 attacks, then 2 hammers and Astaroth. So Astaroth unit get to consolidate 6 and Lamarte's unit gets 4. Meanwhile, this combat here, Sergeant will issue a challenge as you're not accepting. Nope. Right, single attack with the power weapon. Hits. Doesn't kill. Single attack with an attack bike. Hits. Wounds, sorry, the attack bike has 2 attacks. But that's a miss. So 1 wound. AP dash, so you get your 6 up save, Michael. Boom!
Hey.
And yeah, he's now going to get the swing back. You've got a lot of attacks there though. Right, so 21 attacks hitting the bikers on 4s. 16 hits wounding on 6s now because of strength 3 toughness 5. Nothing. Tight combat. So that is it. Interesting turn of events. I think the Blood Angels have made their mark on this side of the battlefield for certain. But we've got the Storm Ravens fire and support, we've got the Dreadnought, and we've got the 3 units of Death Company, hopefully charging in this way to steal those objectives back. So let's move on to Orks, turn 3. Right, so Orc turn 3 movement phase. These guys are going to be charging in here to hopefully get rid of those bikers. Meanwhile, all the trucks have lined up. The big shooter's hopefully going to take those guys out. And the small unit of boys here. It looks as though the trucks are going to be shooting into these assault marines here and make mincemeat of them, along with this smaller boy squad. Gaz and his massive unit of knobs are heading straight towards the Death Company, and then they're probably going to end up consolidating into here. As you can see, all of these guys are pulled backwards to probably take out the Dreadnought, and Michael has elected to bring back the 25-man boy squad that I killed in the centre of the table as per the rules for the mission. That's a hell of a lot of slugger shots at the rear armour, and then he's going to charge with them. So yeah, that's going to be nasty. He has left the objective though. That's the only advantage. So let's move on to the shooting phase. Right, so these guys, Michael is calling the wire so he can run and of course charge. So those guys there heading towards the assault marines. 6-inch charge. Gazgul is going straight forward for a 4-inch. That's quite reasonable. Are these guys running forward as well?
No, I don't need that one.
No? Fair enough. Right, let's get those guys moved and move on to shooting. Right, so down here we've got the 3 trucks that are going to be shooting into the Marines. So that's 9 shots, Michael, hitting on 5s. Yeah.
I'm on my boogler!
Uh-huh. Right, I'm guessing the 2 from this is going at the Death Company there.
Yep.
So that is 6 shots hitting on, yeah, hitting on 5s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, 3 up. Pass them both. Meanwhile, next, I think the next shooting thing that you've got is you've got 2 big shooters on there. Where are they going? The smaller Death Company squad with the Warlord in. So that's 6 more shots. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. That one's cocked, reroll. So that's 3 wounds, 3 ups. Make them all. Right, I think, do you want to do them horrible cannons?
Yeah, the red storm raven.
You're going for the red Storm Raven. So 2 shots hitting on 4s. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God. Meanwhile, I think the only other shooting that you've actually got is these boys here into the rear armour. So what, from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. 14 shots. Let's count that up and work out if he can kill the Dreadnought, because that's going to be a problem if he charges, isn't it? Right, so 14 boys with the sluggers hitting at the rear armour of the Dreadnought. Hitting on 5s, Michael. Not too bad. That was 7 hits, needing 6s to glance it. Can he roll 3? 1, so it's down to 2 hull points. That's not too shabby at all. Right, I'm guessing that's it for shooting. On to charges. So, these guys here, do they make the charge? Meanwhile, I've got 2 melter gun Overwatch, nothing. And then I've got 3 bolt pistols. 1 hit. And that kills one, because I believe you've only got 6 up armour.
Yep.
So that kills one of those guys. Your charge distance, even if you roll a double 1, you're going to make that in. And double 1 over here is also going to make that in, but we'll roll that one for piling moves. How far do they go? Yeah, 5 inches. Do you want to re-roll the 1 just because? Get more boys in. There we go. So that'll get the entire unit in. These guys are going to make it in. I'm guessing Gaz is charging, right? I'm going to have to count some dice out. Right, so Overwatch from these guys at Gazgul's unit. Gazgul has a 5.5-inch charge, which means he needs 8 for going through terrain. So I've got rapid fire bolts and a single plasma pistol. For nothing. So an 8-inch charge, do they make it? Oh, you need a 6 on that one. Oh, and Gazgul doesn't make it. Meanwhile, down here, I'm guessing those boys are charging in. Hit the Dreadnought. D3 Wall of Flame. That's 1. I kill a single boy. And I've got 4 shots from my assault cannon. That's 1 hit. That's 1 more dead. So yeah, how far do they charge in, Michael? See if you can get your knob close enough to pile in. 5, reroll the 1 anyway. There you go, 9 inches is going to get him some serious traction into there. Right, so down here we've got 8 attacks from the Marines. You know what, sod it, challenge? Or do you not want to?
No, either one will be fine. I'll not accept.
You're not accept, that means he can't swing.
Yeah, but I've got another knob to do the swinging.
Fair enough. Right, so I hit you on 4s, that's not bad. I wound you on 4s. That is 2 whole wounds, Michael. Nope, so the 2 boys go down. And then the knob gets to swing back with what, 4 attacks is it?
Yeah.
4 attacks hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Wow. But you feel it?
Yep. Terrible.
Right, so down here, 1 attack with a power weapon. On the larger unit that's just charged in, I miss. 2 attacks from the attack bike. That is 2 hits. That is 1 wound, so 1 6-up save. Nope, so that kills 1 boy from that squad. Right, do you want to just swing both of your knobs? Because you're going to kill
Alright.
here. Yeah. So you've got 4 from 1 knob and 3 from the other, I think?
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. Wounding on 2s with 4 dice. And there we go, kills both the bikers. So Michael has made mincemeat of that squad. We've got 2 consolidation moves, the smaller unit, 1 inch, and the bigger unit, 4 inches. Right, so down here the Dreadnought is going to swing at that unit. 4 attacks. Oh, they all hit. Not that I'm going to chomp through the unit fast enough, like. There you go, 4's dead. Is that all 1 unit, by the way?
2. Got 1 there and 1 there.
Ah, that's the new one, but that's that. Wow, they were extended right up there. Holy cow. Yeah, that's going to take a while to chomp through. So 4 boys, you might as well just take them from the back because then you'll pile in. Right, so the knob's swinging back with 4 attacks. 1 hit. Unless his weapon skill 5, is he?
No.
No. Strength 8, 9. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, but Michael's fearless. So again, this is now a problem. Yeah, that was a very quick turn actually. But the Death Company are here. We can hopefully do a lot of damage in the next turn, even though I don't have many models left. So let's move on to Blood Angels, turn 3. Right, so Blood Angel movement phase, the Death Company have leapt in. I thought, why not? Let's have carnage, yeah? And the Death Company there have moved back, looking to hopefully take out these Grot squads. I thought about charging in here. I'm hoping the Dreadnought can at least survive a little bit. And I'm hoping that we can take out enough boys at this side to control this side. And hopefully the Death Company here re-roll and hit some wounds should hopefully kill these guys by weight of dice. I'm hoping. But we have something to do before we finish the movement phase. At the start of the turn, these guys can unload all of their unspent missiles at a single target in line of sight. Guess where they're going, Michael? So, 3s to hit. Oh, holy shit. Wow. 3s to wound because I'm strength 8, your toughness 7.
Yep.
There it is. So that one's cocked. So that is, what's that, 6 4 cover saves that you need to make, and one of them is already wounded. So I should do 3 wounds here. 2. So I believe closest, balls, is 2 of the Grots. Fantastic. Right, so the Storm Ravens have now moved. This one is still in flying mode, and of course he's going to be looking down to do some damage to Ghazi. And we've got that one there, hopeful to do some damage to these guys as well as pop the battle wagon. I hope. I'm going to leave those guys. I might pour some extra dice into here depending on how much the rest of the army does, or potentially charging at the grots and hopefully do some damage to them. I don't know yet. But first of all, let's have a look. Right, I'm going to go for the red Storm Raven first. So I'm going to use the assault cannon down at these guys. That's 4 hits. Majority toughness 4. Right, so the big mech swung the difference there. He's toughness 4, so there's 5 models of toughness 4 and 4 toughness 5. So, yeah, assault cannons to wounds, I need 2s. So that's 2 wounds on the front guy. 2 up armour, is it?
Not for him, but he gets a 4+ invuln from him.
Ah, right, so 4 up invuln.
Sorry.
Takes a wound. Feel no pain?
Yes.
Nope, takes the wound. Right, we've then got a lot of shots coming in from the Hurricane Bolters. There'll be 12 shots thanks to rapid firing. I'll reroll that one. Right, twin length. So 1 miss, and then we're wounding on 4s because majority toughness 4. Wow, really? 4 wounds, Michael. So what's that? 4 armor save for that guy at the front.
Yep.
Feel no pain on the 1. Wow. Single multi-melter shot. Hits. Wounds. 4 invuln because of the custom mega force field thing. No, so that insta kills him. In fact, no, is he toughness 5?
Yeah.
Ah, so he just takes a wound. Lovely. Right, what is next? We've got a whole host of drop pods. We've got a gajillion bolt pistol shots from these guys, but there is 2 Infernus pistols in there, I believe, if I can find them. No, there's not. There's only the one from the Chaplain. So, the Chaplain's Infernus pistol. Hits. Wounds. 4 invuln. Fine. No, takes a wound. Actually, which reminds us, feel no pain from the multi-melter, so you get 2 feel no pains here.
Do this one for the multi-melter first then.
No, so that one wound that he lost earlier was fine. This is from the Infernus pistol. No, so that would actually, yeah, he's the closest guy. And is that...
He's an infinite hurricane, look out, sir.
You can, yeah? Do you want to look out, sir, then?
Would it in...
Right, so Michael's going to look out, sir, that last wound, because he wants the doc alive, and he passes it, so insta-kills one of the knobs, thanks to him being strength 8. He's only toughness 4, unfortunately. So, let's work out how many bolt rounds we've now got pouring in from these. Right, so all the bolt pistols, plus all the drop pods are unloading into this unit. That's 15 shots. 15 shots hitting on 3s. Not too bad. Majority toughness is now 5 because I've killed one of the toughness 4 models, so wounding on 5s. That is, oh, not too shabby. 5 wounds, Michael. So 4 armour, 2, then feel no pain. Wow, no damage whatsoever. The only other thing I've got left to shoot, besides them Death Company, is that Storm Raven. So what I'm going to do is the multi-melter will power the machine spirit into that battle wagon at the front. Meanwhile, the Hurricane Bolters and the turret with the assault cannon is going to shoot into these guys on the top. So, multi-melter at the battle wagon. Hits. Melter range. That's a 7, that makes armor 15. So your front armor 14. That's a pen. 4. Are you open topped?
Yeah.
Yes. Plus 3. That blows it up. So how far? 1 inch would hit 1 Death Company and the guy inside. Because your Mega Knob went in there, didn't he? Or the War Boss.
No.
So my Death Company is wounded, 3 up. And then a 5 up, 4 up. Wow, I actually killed one of my own Death Company. But, you know what? It was kind of worth it. So, the guy inside, is he wounded? Toughness 5 on a War Boss?
Yeah.
Nope, not wounded. How typical is that? So, assault cannon at the artillery. All hit. Needing 5s because toughness 7. That's 1 wound, Michael. So 3 up armour on the artillery. Of course he passes it. And then we've got 6 twin linked bolt gun shots. Wow, thank God for twin linked. So that's 4. And then we've got wounding on 6s. Nothing. And that is it for shooting. And everyone's still fearless. And all my guys are fearless. Apart from them. And they're going to die now, aren't they?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Right, assaults then. Yeah, these guys are going to charge in. Do these have any shooting weapons? Right, so we've got 9 shots from the big shooters. From the shooters, 6 shots from the shooters, and 3 from Gaz's big shooter. But he is twin linked, so the red is for Gaz goal. Oh, couple of hits there, and then re-roll the other 2 reds because they're twin linked. Nope. So 4 on the green and 3 on the red.
These are twin linked as well.
Oh God. No. Right, so strength 4 on the green, wounding on 4s. And then the red one was a 3 to wound, so 3 up armour. Fine. Right, charge distance. The big squad first is in, and the smaller squad, even with a double 1, makes it in. Right, so down here we have an insane number of attacks. Each power weapon actually gets 7. That's 2 base, 1 for 2 weapons, 2 for rage, 1 for being within 12 of the chaplain, and 1 for special rules of the mission. Gazgul has to issue a challenge, so I fit him Astaroth instead of the Death Company chaplain. So I'm going to do the 3 power weapons between the 2 squads first because they're all re-rolling hits and wounds because Astaroth and the chaplain are still alive. So 21 attacks with power weapons. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling the... So we've got a few misses. These are the re-rolls to hit thanks to Zealot. Right, majority toughness is still 5 because there's only 3 toughness 4 models there and 5 toughness 5 ones. So thanks to Furious Charge, I'm wounding Michael on 4s and I'm cutting through the armour, but you do have feel no pains. That's poor, but thankfully I get a reroll. So yeah, lots of rerolls to wound. We're going for 4s. That's better. Right, so that's 11 wounds. Michael needs to make 11 feel no pains. Yeah. So do you just want to roll all of these? Hang on. 1, 2 wounds apiece.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's probably going to go to him. So do you want to roll 5 first, see who survives? Because does he have an in-run or does it cut through his armour as well?
Just through his armour.
Oh, not too good then. So 5. Oh, passes 3. So that loses, well, that would kill one of them. That's 2 wounds. And then you've got 6 more to make. Wow. So that's 3 more, which would kill him. And it would him, but how many wounds does this guy have? Because you could look out, sir.
He's got 2.
So you could look out, sir, off him, onto him, because 2 wounds would kill him, and you've got 1 more left. But because he's in base, the war boss is in base to base, you have to take it on him. But you can look out, sir. So do you want to look out, sir, onto one of these?
Under the big mech, yeah.
Oh, you fail. So it actually kills him.
Kills the war boss.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's not bad at all. And that was just the power weapons. Yeah, let's work out how many other guys now get the swing. Right, so there's 4 guys there without power weapons. That does mean that Michael would get his armour saves on these, and this is still all swinging at initiative 5. In fact, Michael, can you help us put them in my hand? 28 dice, re-rolling hits and wounds, 4s and 4s. Right, re-rolling the hits that I missed with. It's not too bad. Right, so we've got 7 misses there, so this is 21 hits, I believe. Wounding on 4s. Re-rolling. That's a poor roll, but let's re-roll those misses. To re-roll into wound. A few more in there. There's 1 under there as well, so let's count them up. Right, so that's 16 wounds. We've got 4 armours, 5 at a time because there's 5 wounds between these, and then it will be on the 2 up of the war boss. So 4 up Michael, and then feel no pain for the failed ones on the Mad Doc. So that would be 3 wounds taken, which would kill him off and then leave him alive on 2. So if we put that there, and that was 5 of 16 dice. Ouch. So 2 more. Passed, 2 more. Feel no pain. Nope, drops into 1. Fine, and how many more have you got left?
5.
5 more.
Keep rolling one at a time. Feel no pain.
Yep. Do you want to look out, Sarah, and him take on the 2 up?
Yeah.
So he's an independent character, isn't he?
Yep.
Which means you can look out, Sarah, on the 2+. So they all look out, Sarah, onto him, which means he can then take the 2 up, followed by the feel no pain. Nope, so he drops a single wound. So he's down to, does he only have 2?
Yep.
Not too shabby. We've still got the chaplain to swing as well. So 2, +1 for 2 weapons. He has rage thanks to his warlord trait. +1 for the detachment, +1 for the rolls. And this is 4 up, so you, well, he would pile in there, so you could probably take it on his 2 up. Reroll hits. Your ridiculous weapon skill because of all the banners that you've got in there, so I'm always hitting you on 4s. I'm wounding you, I am strength 7, so I'm wounding you on 2s because the Crozius is +2 and Furious Charge. And there we go, so that is 5 2-ups. Well, you'll have to do them one at a time in case he dies. Oh, feel no pain on him. On the Mad Doc. Oh, so that kills the war boss. Then you've got a 4 up on the Doc. Oh, in fact, no. Crozius will cut through his armour. So then you've got feel no pain on the Doc. You have to do these one at a time, no, because then the rest of them will go on him.
Doctor Who?
Yeah. Oh, so that kills both of them. I think you need some new dice. Look at all them 1s. What's his armour? Oh, you could tank them on Gaz's 2 up, actually.
Tank them on Gaz.
Gaz takes a wound.
He's got feel no pain.
As his normal rule. Oh.
Yeah.
He feels no pain.
I think he does. Pretty sure he does.
He feels no pain.
Who?
Right. This means that we're now down to initiative step 1. Any objection to me going first, Mike, or do you want to chop some Death Company up? Because either way, we're both going to get the swing.
You swing first.
Okay, so Thunderhammers, 2 base, plus rage, +1 for the detachment, +1 for the special rules of the mission. That means I'm getting, wow, this is just from the Thunderhammers.
Thunderhammer?
Yeah, so I'm hitting on 4s, because Gaz isn't weapon skill 9.
No.
No. 4s re-rolling. Phil, please stop.
Come on! Orkies.
Wounding on 2s re-rolling, thanks to Liturgies of Blood, or whatever it is. Right, so that's a lot of wounds. That's what, 7? Gaz is 2 up in venom. Well, in fact, you'd have to take some on him because that Thunderhammer's on him and that one is on him. So you have to take some on there. Although, how would this work, Phil? Because there's a Thunderhammer there and a Thunderhammer there.
How many attacks would they have each?
6.
Oh, is it just them 2 Thunderhammers?
Yeah.
Well, 4 plus this guy, and not 4 plus that guy from the wounds. He's a way to solve it.
Right, so we should have done that separately due to the Thunderhammers being split apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll all the wound dice. Any 4s will be on Gazgul, any 3s or less will be on this guy.
What shouldn't be all 4 plus?
That's
Actually,
not bad.
Yeah,
Well, 3 were on Gaz
oh.
and 4 were on that guy. Has that guy got any invuns or anything? No. So would 2, what toughness is he? 5.
It's 5, yeah.
So 2 wounds would kill him, the rest would spill over, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Right, so that's actually 5 2-up invuns on Gaz.
Oh, he's not going to fail these though.
He still gets to swing.
He's got 3 wounds though.
He's got 3 wounds.
Oh, right, sorry. So 4 on Gaz.
4 on Gaz.
2 up invul.
Drops 1 wound, but he's got feel no pain. He takes a wound. How many has he got?
I can't remember.
A lot, anyway. Right, so this guy is going to get the swing, as is Gazgul. But we've also got Astaroth. Right, so Astaroth also now gets to swing. He is part of the challenge. The Thunderhammers, of course, spilled over once the rest of the unit had gone. So everything that we just did was pointless anyway. But it worked out. So Astaroth has 4 attacks. He swings at initiative 1, same as these 2 guys anyway. And reroll. That is 4 hits. 6s have instant death. So that means any 6s I roll you won't get your feel no pain against. But your Eternal Warrior. So no, that is just 3 wounds, AP 2, but you've got 2 up invuln. So 3 wounds. Double 1. Oh no, feel no pain. 2 wounds. Gazgul is down to 2 wounds. However, how many of the Death Company are you now going to swipe through? So this guy goes first. How many attacks does he have? So the Warboss has 4 attacks. He is hitting on 3s. Thanks for being weapon skill stupid. That's 3. Strength 8.
10.
Oh crap. Kills 3 Death Company. But he's also dead. Meanwhile, Gazgul now gets to go. Against Astaroth. Who's not Eternal Warrior.
Mastercrafted battle card as well.
Mastercrafted, so that means you reroll 1. That's only 2 hits. That's 3 hits. 2s to wound. That's 3 wounds. And I'll just roll them all at the same time because you'll just kill Death Company otherwise. Wow! Astaroth doesn't even tank a single one himself. Really? So that kills Astaroth and 2 more of the Death Company. So there's the 2 left from the Martes unit, plus 2 from Astaroth. Yeah, that's not good whatsoever. But he's down 2 wounds. How many points is our entire unit?
Nearly 1,000.
Holy crap. Yeah. Right, so down here, this Death Company squad is going to try and charge in at the grots, but they've got some grot shooters, 8 shots, 1 hit.
Just 3.
Wound. Pass me armor save. Charge distance. Not in. Double 1, not making it. Down here, 4 attacks onto that boy squad. That is 3 hits, killing on 2s. That is 2 more boys dead from that massive squad. And then your knob's going to get to attack back. How many attacks has he got? 2, 3?
He has
3. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, 1 hit. And what strength is he?
He'd be 8 because he's charged.
So that would make it to 11, which wouldn't do anything. So, strong combat there again. Not a bad round for the Blood Angels. They're taking heavy... Oh, we've got this one over here to do. Totally forgot about that. So, we've got 8 attacks from the Blood Angels. And going straight on those guys, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 4 wounds on your knobs. It's not power weapon though, so you still get your armor save.
6.
Yeah, I haven't got any AP, so you still get your 6 up armor. So if you roll, they've got 2 wounds apiece, yeah?
Yeah.
Which means if you get a single 6 here, you're probably going to kill something. Yeah, sorry about that. And they're going to consolidate a whole inch with all them boys facing them. Wow. So the Blood Angels did do a lot of damage there. They managed to blow up this battle wagon, but the Mega Knob that was Warboss that was inside remains unscathed. Gazgul is probably going to chomp through these guys now that I can't reroll hits and wounds. Yeah, can we get to the objectives? Who knows? Right, so moving phase. These boys have moved around to take on the assault squad here. But these guys are going to be shooting. And the only other movement Michael had was the war bosses leapt out to hopefully take on that Death Company squad and chop them into smithereens. So, shooting phase. We've got these guys here shooting straight into them. So, shooting 9 shots, hitting on 5s. Not bad. Wounding on 3s. Nothing. Now, are those guys going to run or are they going to shoot?
They're going to run.
Run. So the biggest squad at the back, how far are they going to run?
I haven't updated.
2 inches. Here we go. Or are you going to leave it?
They cannot for the tonic charge.
Ah, right, fair enough. The run move. Oh, for the other ones. Still, it does get them closer. I think the only other shooting you've actually got, Michael, is these horrible tractor cannons. Which I... What are you laughing at?
The tractor cannons?
I've avoided them so far.
Well, not anymore.
We'll see. Yeah, the horrible, in fact, how funny would it be if you mobilised this one and it crashed here?
No, it wouldn't be that funny. It would be funny if it crashed over here.
What, there? Yeah, that's a mess. Right, track the cannons.
Hit the flying one.
At the red one, yeah. Oh, crap.
2 hits.
Strength 8, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you need force to glance.
2 pens. Ooh.
A pen. I am going to jink it. Uh-oh. So I'm immobilised.
You suck!
But you also do whatever.
This is
6, which is immobilised.
So you got 2 immobilisation.
Which destroys it.
No.
It does. Because he immediately immobilised it thanks for hitting it with a tractor
Yeah,
cannon.
but once you immobilise, you roll a dice, and a 1, 2, 3, you snap iron.
Yeah, but if you suffer an immobilised result when you're already immobilised, it does it again.
Yeah, but you have to resolve the immobilise first, because you might not be immobilised. So, okay, you're immobilised. You're destroyed anyway, because immobilised. 4, 5, 6, you wreck. 1, 2, 3, you snap iron. You're a wreck.
What? Right, so bit of confusion over immobilisations with flyers there. That 6 means that I count it as a crew stunned. Instead, it's on a 3+, so it's essentially a grounding test. However, Michael's penetrating hit actually got another immobilised result. So, I do suffer the whole point for that, but it goes down and crashes and burns. Lovely. So, can you pass me the scatter dice over there, please, Michael? And we'll see where he goes. Oh, fail. So 11 inches this way. Right, so the crash and burn result, 11 inches this way, lands right there, which gets the dreadnought. And did we say 11 boys? Yes. So 11 boys at strength 6 is going to be nasty. It is AP dash, which means Michael will get 6 up saves. But yeah, so that's 12. That's 11 dice wounding you on 2s. So that many saves. That's what's that? 9 armor saves of 6 up. Nothing. So that would actually kill 9 guys. It kills 5 first, and then look out. Yeah, the knob dies. So the knob takes up 2 more wounds, and then 2 more guys from there. So that's a lot of damage, but Michael, it did hit the dreadnought. Can you glance the dreadnought, because it's only armor 12. It's needing a 6. And he doesn't, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess this means, well, the other squad was going in anyway, weren't they? So yeah, unfortunately, one of the Storm Ravens, the Blood Angels, being immobilised by them horrible tractor cannons. Yeah, that's not pretty. Right, let's move on to the rest of the shooting phase. So we've got the Battle Wagon and the Warboss shooting into the Death Company. The Death Company are going to be taking hits from the Warboss. His is twin linked. So everyone's hitting on 5s. And the Reds are the Warboss for twin linked. Wow, so 4 hits, wounding the Death Company on 3s. Wow, that's 4. 4, 3 ups, followed by 4 ups. Oh, so only 1 dies. That's not too bad. I expected worse. Is that it for shooting? That's it. Neither of us have got a lot left at all. These guys are going to charge into there.
You shoot, look, aren't they?
No, because I'm already locked in combat.
Oh yes, of course.
So those guys are going to charge in. They're going to make it anyway. I'm guessing he's going to be charging the Death Company. So the Death Company will rapid fire with their bolt guns. We have, let's have a look. Right, so we've got 8 bolter shots from the Death Company in at the War Boss. Nothing, and a single plasma pistol. It hits toughness 5. It wounds, and it's AP 2. Has he got feel no pain?
Nope.
Nope, but he is on the bunker, so 4 cover. That's a 6. That is a pass. Not too shabby at all for Michael there. So do you want to roll your charge distance? Yeah, he's in. Of course he's in. So Death Company will get to go first. They're still within 12 inches of the Chaplain, so we'll work out how many attacks we get from them. Right, so the Death Company do have 2 attacks each base, and there's 5 of them there, +1 for the guy with 2 close combat weapons. The Chaplain is just here, so they get +1 attack each. He's got 2 up armour, yeah? He has, so the power sword's not going to make a difference, so we'll just chuck it in with the rest of the attacks. I'm not going to get to re-roll hits or wounds here either. That's a lot of misses, so I'm hitting on 4s. That's bad. Toughness 4 or 5?
5.
Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound. And he's on 2, so I can't kill him. Nope, so he stays there and he has, what, 4 or 5 attacks back on the charge? He's War Boss, so he's got 4 +1 for charge.
Yeah.
5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Killing on 2s. 3 dead. So, that's not so good. Yeah, meanwhile down here, we've got Gazgul and these guys. I have a whole host of attacks there, which we will work out. Right, so Gaz has to challenge, so the Martyrs or the Death Company Chaplain will go first. So he has 2 attacks base, +1 for 2 weapons, +1 for the detachment. I don't get to reroll hits or wounds, I don't have rage, I don't have the +1 strength or anything. So that is 3 hits. I'm wounding you on his toughness 5, Gaz? 6? 6, I'm wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound. Feel no pain.
Not using that dice.
Oh, he's on 1 wound. Meanwhile, it's not actually going to make a difference about the squads being separated at this point. So, we'll chuck the rest of the guys in there. So, power weapons have 4 attacks each, thanks to +1 for being within 12 of the Chaplain. And then we've got the same with the guy without the power weapon there as well. So these hitting on 4s, wounding on 6s. I want the Thunderhammer to kill him. That's 1 wound. Come on, 2 up. Easy, easy.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, so my Thunderhammer is now going to swing with 3 attacks because 2 base +1 for being within reach of the Chaplain. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Come on. Ah, double 2. Right, and now Gaz gets what, 5 attacks back?
Yeah.
Lovely. If you hit with all of these and then wound, you could wipe out the squad if I fill me in runs. Hitting on 3s, Mastercrafted, so you've got 3 hits so far. Mastercrafted 1. Nope, so 2s to, well, almost kill. That's 3. 4 Inrun on the Martyrs. For the Rosarius, that's 1. That's 2. Yep. So that gets Michael slay the Warlord. We are fearless though, and we all stick around. Right, so down here, which of the guys are going first, Michael? The bigger squad or the smaller one?
Yeah, the big one.
The big one. So 2 melter guns Overwatch, miss. 3 bolt pistols. That is a hit. That doesn't do anything. So charge distance. needing 4. Yeah, they're in. And then the other guy's charging 3 inches. But there we go to reroll the 1. There you go. That's going to get both squads in. I'm going to attack the larger squad and we'll just do this now. Okay, 8 attacks. I'll challenge her.
Accept.
You accept. Sergeant will go first. 1 hit. Doesn't wound the knob. And then I've got 6 attacks from the other guys. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 6-up armors. Nope, so 2 of the other guys go down. We'll move them in, work out Michael's attacks, and then get them on camera. Right, so we're just going to do the 2 knobs first to see how many they kill. So, how many attacks? 8?
8 doing them, yeah.
What's the weapon skill?
4.
4. So 3 misses. This is going to be strength 9, so basically don't roll a 1. There you go. 5 of them are dead thanks to the knobs. Meanwhile, I forgot to mention in the movement phase that these guys came on from reserve thanks to the special rules of the mission that we're playing today. Michael can't charge them this turn, but he is going to get to be able to charge them next turn should Gaz survive. The only other combat we've got to do is down here with the Dreadnought. So, I'm going to go for the bigger unit now because I don't want to kill the smaller one and you haven't bring another one back. And I miss. Yeah, so you've got 1 knob in that big unit, have you?
Yeah, they're charged in.
Yep, so 4 attacks.
Oh, come
1
on.
hit. Strength 9. Nothing. That's a 1. Not so good at all. Ouch. So, we're going to move on to Blood Angels turn 4, and there's literally combats to do, pretty much. Yeah. Right, so Blood Angel turn 4, the Storm Ravens dropped the hover mode and going there. We need to get rid of these off here to prevent Michael from getting too many points. He's got First Blood and Slay the Warlord anyway. I'm hoping to get Slay the Warlord and Line Breaker with these pods. Consolidation wise, Michael's pushed them that way to try and get into my deployment zone for him to get Line Break, because if he can get that, he's got First Blood, he's got Slay the Warlord, he can win if nobody holds any of these objectives down here, because the vehicles can't hold them. So as it stands, Michael's got that, and I need to not let him get that, and this guy has to survive 3 rounds of combat. Right, so shooting phase. That is going to shoot into them. 2 hits. Kills 1 boy. And let's have a look. Can these drop pods see the guys over there? They can. So 2 drop pods are going to shoot at the grots and everything over here, because I can see through this gap, and there's a couple on the end there. 3 hits. Toughness of the squad 3.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. And then we'll have this single drop pod shoot them. Nothing. Fantastic. Right. Oh. Storm Raven. Assault cannon at the grots. Twin linked. So that's 4. Strength 6, so that's 3. Yeah, that would actually cut through your runt herder. Has he got 2 wounds?
Just no.
No. So that would be them 2. We've then got a whole crap ton of rapid fire hurricane bolters, and I think it was 2 before we would have a cover save. So there's 1 hurricane bolter, there is 2. So hitting on 3's twin linked, thankfully, because that's abysmal. So 1 miss, wounding on 3's. So that is 5 wounds. So that will kill 2 Michael, and then you've got 3 4 covers to make, which won't kill the whole unit. Kills 2. Right, so I've totally been forgetting to do this, but this guy can fight in the movement phase, and like I said, I've been totally forgetting to do it, so I'm going to do it now for the movement phase. Those guys, 4 attacks, 2 hits, Wow, we killed one more boy. See, it's not even going to make a difference, the fact that we forgot about it. The only difference it would have really made, I think, Michael, is when these guys were fighting the Mega Nobs. But down here, there's that many boys there, it's not going to make a difference. Anyway, killed a couple of more of them. So, leadership of those guys. Leadership 6? 5. Oh, and the run, 2d6. 6 inches back, which is important because I've now drove Michael off the objective, which means nobody's on an objective. Which means that now that we're going to go into the assault phase, hopefully we can at least tie the game. Anyway, he is going to swing at the larger squad. 3 hits. And that is 3 more boys killed. Yay. So, power claw knob is going to be swinging back. So what's 3 attacks now?
Yep.
1 hit. Strength 8, needing a 4 to glance. Nothing again. He doesn't know what to do with that power claw, does he?
No.
Right, meanwhile we have 2 Death Company left, I believe. So that is 6 attacks, 2 each. Ah, Chapman's dead. So yeah, 4 attacks into that war boss. 2 hits, wounding on, what toughness is he? 5?
5, yeah.
So it doesn't even wound. So he has 4 attacks back now.
Yep.
1 hit. Doesn't even wound. Which is ideal, right? Because if he'd gotten through that door and then charged in here, you could have gotten out of combat and back onto that objective. So that's the best possible way it could have gone for me. Meanwhile, down here, we've got Gaz, and we've got 3 Death Company guys left. So 9 attacks from the other guys, hitting on 4s. That's poor. Wounding Gaz on 6s. 1 wound. Come on. 1 wound. Nope. We've then got the Thunderhammer. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Come on, baby. Roll that 1. Oh, feel no pain. Yes! Yes! However, he does now get to eat the rest of the squad because he swings at the same time as the hammer. What, 5 attacks?
Yeah.
Mastercrafted. You can do it. Oh!
Well hit.
Yeah. So basically, don't roll 2 1s and you kill the squad. The squad's gone. So yeah, they ate each other alive. Right, so Michael is going to have a very quick turn here. These boys came back on from reserve 6 inches. Those guys are moving 6 inches. You might as well do the run at the same time. So how far do they run? 4 inches. That's going to push them up there to get line breaker. I can't stop that in the slightest. Michael has elected not to charge these 2 boy units with the knobs at the drop pods because he doesn't want to blow the drop pod up, take casualties and then run away now the Gazgul is gone. However, I can potentially get out of combat. Possibly.
No, because it doesn't matter. It's part of the formation being failed.
Ah, lovely. Right, so those guys are going to run to try and steal that objective, but we've got leadership for the 2 grots there. They need a double 1 because they're below 25%.
Yeah.
So double 1 for their leadership. Nope, and how far do they run? 5 inches isn't going to be off the board yet, but then these guys are going to run forward to potentially steal our objective. So how far do they run? 3 inches, that should just be enough to get that lead guy within 3. Yeah, he's only 5 inches away. Right, 2 tractor cannons at the Storm Raven. I'm going to jink. So hitting on 4s. Nothing. Thank God. Now I believe that is everything. Because you can't do anything with your big shooters because they're strength 5. Right, combats then. I've got 2 Death Company down here. Still in combat with this guy. 2 hits. Nothing. Now he's got 4 attacks back, and now he's going to probably kill them. 3s.
That counts as a roll or drop?
No, no. There you go. Don't roll 2 1s and they're dead. There we go. Death Company's dead. So yeah, I'm guessing you're probably going to consolidate onto one of these two or through the building. However, we do have this combat down here to do with the Dreadnought. So I've got 4 attacks. So I'm hitting on 4s. I want to hit the bigger squad again. Wow. Kill 1 boy. Yay. Mega Nob, or Nob rather. 1 hit. Come on, Michael, needing a 4. Penetrating hit, AP 2. No. So he's shaken and he's on 1 hull point. I think that is it for your entire turn. That's it.
Yeah.
So, Blood Angel, turn 5. Right, so Michael's not fearless because he has to call a war. Thankfully that combat though was tied. Meanwhile, Blood Angel turn 5, and we're trying to shoot this drop pod to kill 2 boys up there to hopefully make them run. 2 hits. No wounds. So yeah, that's not happening, which is going to at least get Michael Linebreaker. Meanwhile, right, so Storm Raven, I need to chase these guys off this here. So, Assault Cannon. Twin linked, thankfully. So that will be all hits because I tipped that one over. Majority toughness 4. It's AP 4, so that will kill 3. We then got a crap ton of dice for Hurricane Bolters. Hopefully we can get lucky and blow them off. Wow, that is abysmal. Twin linked. Wounding on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 from earlier, that kills 6. Plus the Twin Link Multi-Melter hits, kills 1 more, that's 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say, still say he's slightly closer. Although I don't know. No, definitely the Nob's base closer. So 4 up, look out sir, keep the Nob alive. Yep, so that kills 7 and the Nob is still alive. However, they do need a morale check because I don't have much else to shoot, but let's see. The drop pods at this unit, I'll just do all of them. So all the drop pods at this unit, wow. So would kill 4, so they'd need a morale check. So morale check on these ones first. 9, that's a fail, but the Nob would be alive.
Roll on the Nob rule table.
Yep. Right, so mob rule for these guys because of the failed morale. 2.
Breaking heads. D6 strength 4 AP dash hits.
3 strength 4 hits. 2 wounds, 6 up. 2 more die. But they stay there though, yeah?
That's a test, yeah.
Right, cool. You've also got one over here.
I'll get a morale check first.
Yep.
Nope.
Fail. Mob rule. 4.
Squabble. Less than 10 models of fail, that might be.
So they do fail and run. Oh, this is not good because it's going to drive Michael off the objective. And they run 7 inches. That's probably back off the board. Yeah, definitely back off the board, which is not good at all. So I do control that one objective back there. I've got Linebreaker. And I'm going to slay the Warlord for killing Gaz. You've got Linebreaker up there. You've also got Slay the Warlord and First Blood. Put you with 3 to my 5, as it stands. We need to get out of this combat. In fact, you know what? He hasn't consolidated yet. So do you want to consolidate him because you might stay on that objective?
Yeah.
So consolidate from the assault phase previously. 6 inches, yeah, he's going to be round and on that objective, and you know what? There's all I can do about it. Combats then, down here, the Dreadnought will have 4 attacks. He will hit 2, or it'll kill 2 more boys. Yeah. And then you know, can he kill him? Can he finally kill the Dreadnought? 3 attacks. That's 1 hit again. Force, come on. That's a glance and he goes. That's it. Wrecked Dreadnought. So both boy units do get to consolidate. Small one of, like, I think it was about 5 models, maybe there's 3 left. Something like that. 6, which will put him doubly onto the objective. And then the big squad. 1 inch. You know what, Michael? I think we should call the game there. Because I've got a Storm Raven and 5 drop pods left. However, the score as it stands is 5-6 to Michael, because Michael controls this, Slay the Warlord, First Blood and Linebreaker. I've only got Linebreaker and Slay the Warlord. It has been phenomenally brutal. And if you look at what boys you've actually got left, these ones wouldn't have been here at all had it not been for the special rule. Neither would have these. And there's not a lot left for either of us, is there? It's been phenomenally brutal. There's not a lot left on either side. I mean, Michael's got a couple of the guns that I always forget, a war boss, and like literally a couple of boys, and these trucks left. It was just ridiculously brutal. I mean, that combat here with Gazgul and all the Death Company was amazingly brutal.
Yeah.
You killing me 3 Dreadnoughts in turn 2 was insane. Unfortunately, I didn't get to use the rules for those guys being allowed to shoot twice or fight in the movement phase as well, because you took them out with Mega Knobs. Thank you.
Yep.
This guy we forgot about, and you know, the extra couple of attacks he got didn't really make much difference against the Orc boys. With that, obviously Gazgul has been slain for the moment, but he does have a cyborg body. He had a Mad Doc with him, there was a big mech there, and I'm sure between them they can probably put him back together. However, the Death Company have been slain. The Storm Raven pilot will report back to Commander Dante and let him know of Gazgul's demise for the moment, but the war is continuing. There is a ton of boys left, and Michael has even more to bring to an even bigger game. Stay tuned, and maybe we shall see the entire Blood Angel force try to stop War Gazgul.